Welcome to class, my friends. We'll work towards Fallen Angel today in this short flow. Such a beautiful pose, actually more technical than difficult. Find your cross-legged, comfortable seats. Soft gaze or closing your eyes. Rise your arms straight up above you on your inhale and gather your hands at your heart at your exhale. We'll warm up the core with Kapalabhati Pranayama, forceful rapid exhales and passive inhales. 50 rounds at your pace. When your count is finished, slow your breathing down. We'll make a kriya out of it, so arms up above you and hands to shoulders, elbows wide, and on our exhale, we'll twist to one side. So Kapalabhati with a twist, 12 to one side. Exhales in our twist, and inhales at the middle. 12 to the other side. Hips are steady, using your obliques and your breath to get that fire. Coming to center, release your arms. Get the upside of your hands to your thighs. Straighten your arms and lean into them side to side to get a stretch of the forearms. We'll be on our wrists a lot today, so we'll warm them up. Interlace your fingers. Roll your hands around one way and then the other. If it feels good, massage your wrists and lower arms, both sides. Move your fingers around. Release and flick your fingers really fast, making fists and opening hands. And then we'll get our arms straight out and we'll make like strong arms like we're bodybuilders here. Flex your wrist in and feel the stretch and strengthen them. Use your wrists here, warming up. Still, your spine is rising up towards the sky. Take those fists to your forehead and gently tap alongside your forehead, your brow, down your chest to get into the body, some sensory experience here, to get into the moment, to get ready for this flow. You can tap your thighs and take a breath, release your arms, and gently move to a standing position at the back of your mat so you have space in front of you. Raise your arms on your inhale and fold down on your exhale. Halfway lift, get your hands a little bit forward, toes point out, mat width apart, bend into Malasana. And we'll crow walk to the top of the mat about 4 times. Lean into your hands and get your hips up. And Malasana in between. Make this movement mindful and in your way. So if you want to focus on different things each time you go into crow, maybe one time it's your wrist, the next time it's your hips, the third time it's your shoulders. And make it fun, playful, and slow. This is a warm-up for side crow variation later on. And when you're at the top of the mat, you can stay in Malasana, move around, or hold a crow, or if you want to do some little hops here, just for fun, just tapping your feet together. If you want to go into handstand, of course, that's okay. Just for fun, get some warmth. And then swivel around to stand facing the other side of the mat. So walk again through crow back to the other side. First, greeting the sun in a half salute. halfway lift, and crow walk. So this time, really emphasize the lift. Use Mula Bandha if you are familiar with that, the root lock. Ground for a second in your Malasana and then lift up, knees high against your armpits, feet towards your bum and crow. Get some lift. Move around here. Playtime. And again, it's about 4 times to the top of the mat. And when you reach the front, stand up, use your glutes, and we'll meet at Tadasana. Floating, straight arms up above you, take in a big lungful of air, hands at your heart. Step your left foot back about halfway down the mat, ground that heel, straighten your legs, arms to the side, and breathe out to fold into Trikonasana triangle pose. This is not a splits class, so no worries going deep here. What we want is the twist of our upper bodies to fill up with air and make room for breath. The lifted arm sweeps across your face down to the mat. Swivel on your back heel and revolve triangle, twisting to the other side. Use your obliques to twist. Maybe you look up to the sky. Prepare to take the weight into your front foot and leg. Lift that back leg. Left hand stays towards the ground, revolved half moon. Strong lifted leg. Point your feet and feel the legs straighten, revolving through your whole body. Big arms like a clock, revolving into second warrior. Strong footing. Open up your chest. Pivot on your feet, straighten your legs out, breathe in air at star, and bend into goddess pose. Hands to your thighs to help the twist, and we'll fold one shoulder down, looking up to the sky, moving from side to side like this a couple of times, wringing out the spine, making space through the thighs and the upper back. Gaze follows the twist. Get to center, arms down for a second, and move towards the left side, bending into a lunge. Right arm stays on the mat, left arm lifts up, revolving here. Straight and strong back leg. Back knee sits down gently on the mat. Upper body to vertical. And right elbow to left knee, twisting a little deeper here. Step that right foot to meet the left, still twisted. Get down to seated on your toes and toe sit. Snuggle your arms to that left knee. And lean forward, making it a side crow here. Big twist, hips up, face off the ground. If you want to work on straightening your legs together, squeeze them together, make it Dvipada. And then when you're ready, release. Take a breath and meet me in downward facing dog. Take a moment for yourself. And when you're ready, look forward, step or jump through the front of the mat. Halfway lift, breathe in, and folding, rolling up to stand. Tadasana. Breathe in, reach to the heavens, look up. Anjali Mudra, hands to your heart. And step that right foot back, pivot to the inside. Elongate arms straight out to the sides. And fold over left leg for Trikonasana triangle pose. Look up and again, find the breath. The lifted arm sweeps above your head, down to the mat, pivots on the right back foot. Maybe train tracks and revolve towards the left for a rotated triangle. And again, it's not about how deep we go. We want to warm our body with the twist. Move your right hand in front of you and lift that back leg, revolved half moon. Such a strong pose. Excellent core warm up. Long through your limbs here, reach in every direction, and then slowly set that back foot down. Arms windmill into warrior two. Feel the ground beneath you. Lift up. Breathe in for start. And then bend into goddess with hands on your knees. Twisting again, making it the way that feels best for you. Do you focus on the twist? Do you focus on pushing your hips and knees out to open out through them? We need our whole bodies to get into fallen angel pose later. Turn to your right foot, bend into it, lunge. Left hand meets the mat inside of that foot. Right arm revolves up to the sky. Tippy toes on your back foot. Strong glutes. Energy everywhere, flowing in and out. Set that back knee down. Hands to your heart. And twist to get that elbow outside of the right knee. Tuck your back toes under. Big step to the front of the mat. Adjust, get down to seated. Wriggle your knee up high on that left triceps. Lift using your core, leaning forward, side crow. Maybe your gaze is forward. And again, if you want to take that Vipada variation with straight legs. And when you're ready, slowly move out. Downward facing dog. Neuroscience and yogic philosophy has so much in common. And the science says that moving your body makes you more creative. Well, can you tap into that regardless of how all of these arm balances work out for you today? Step your feet to the middle of the mat. Get your hands, palms facing up, under your feet to get some pressure in this wrist, to get a counteracting movement to all of the lifting we've done, and get them ready for almost getting into our peak pose. If you want to straighten and bend your legs, go ahead. Release your arms. Take a fold and slowly roll up. Head is the last thing up. And we'll meet in Tadasana. Face the long edge of your mat to give yourself some room. Breathe in, fill up with air, arms up above you to get a stretch before we fold slowly down, bending into our knees. Down, down, down with hands at our heart, into seated on our toes. And just like we did in side crow, your obliques to twist to the left and get that knee high up above your triceps to get a firm foundation for the pose. Hands a little wider than shoulder widths apart. Elbows hug in. Get that 90-degree shelf of your arms and lift up into side crow. Gently setting the left temple down. As little weight as possible on your head. You put the weight on your hands and on your left shoulder that internally rotates down. And then use your obliques to straighten that left leg up. Get your right toes towards your left knee maybe. Slowly get down for a second lift up to side crow maybe. Gently get down And we'll meet in downward facing dog. Please let me know how that went. We're going to do the other side, and then if you want more of an explanation of the post, please post a comment. I'll do my best to help you. Then into the center of the mat again, just wiggling out those legs, fingertips on the mat so your spine gets rest. Release your neck, and then roll up to standing. Face the long edge of your mat again. And other side, breathe in, arms up, hands to your heart. Through chair pose almost all the way down to toe sit. Using your abs to twist to the other side. Elbow outside of your right knee. And hands again firmly on the mat. You know how you use your arms best in our balances. Lift your hips up, gently tap the head down. And the best secret cue here is to get that back shoulder down. Rotate it in and bend it down. That's where you put your weight so you can have that free lift of your legs up, up, up. And then slowly through a little side crow or not, gently get down, pivot around, downward facing dog. Slowing it down here, right knee between your hands, pivot to sit on your hips in a wide-legged stance with your right knee bent. Reach that left arm towards your left leg, snuggle that shoulder in, and reaching up above your head with your right arm, getting a side stretch. If you reach the foot or not is unimportant. What we want is to push the side ribs up towards the sky to stretch out that side body that worked really hard in these arm balances today. Mindfully coming up to center, switch the legs. Lean over to your right, same thing. Snuggle the right arm in front of your leg so that you can really stretch the left side of your body. Maybe you feel it all the way from your armpit to your hip. Move around. Let go of the thought of you breathing. Let it flow naturally now. Coming up to center. With as little movement as possible. Seated on your bum. Roll down. And we are in final relaxation. Savasana in your way. Gentle soft gaze or closed eyes. This was a short practice, but we got a lot in. So let's just let go of the thoughts we can and stay here for a minute together. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Om Shanti. I'll see you next time. Bye.